Welcome everyone to this last session on evolution of TA theory and its present status. This is the 12th week of our 101 learning. You have learned almost everything important in TA theory, at least the terms. So, just showing you the way forward why we learned 101 and what are the possibilities before you. Let's look at how the TA theory origin. I mentioned some of this in the introductory class, but recapitulating again. Eric Burns' experiences in army service gave him the theory of intuition. The theory of intuition was going beyond the objective scientific approach. There is more to each one of us than what we objectively think of us. Burns' experience in psychoanalysis also promoted this theory of transactional analysis. His teacher Paul Fedon used the word ego states first. So, this had an influence on him when he developed this theory. He was an astute clinician and developed great insights during his work with patients. So, this has contributed tremendously to this theory. He was a widely traveled and widely reading scientist. He has come to India in the 60s. So, his exposure to cultures and human experiences over the world was quite wide. So, his theory has come from a wide perspective of exposure and a deep thinking and intuition. The precipitating factor was while he was trying for membership in psychoanalytic community, he was repeatedly denied the membership for finicky reasons. So today we would see it as providence guiding him to develop this wonderful TA theory. He was kind of experienced a difficulty and he moved out of the psychoanalytic community and came up with this excellent, eclectic, and edifying theory. The post-war World War II environment was very congenial for free thinking and new ideas being developing because people had gone through severe stress and the post-war period was a period of total mind opening. So that also contributed to the development of the new TA theory. There were many other theories on psychology and treatment and in medicine that developed during those periods. Now, today we have 4 fields of certification. How did it evolve? Originally, the theory developed as a psychopathology theory for psychotherapy. But Burns' style was he demystified psychology using the TA theory. He used everyday words like parent, adult, and child, script, strokes, and games. These 6 words, in essence, explains everything in TA. So, and he invited other professionals, including counselors, teachers, and trainers, to attend his seminars, not just psychiatrists. So, this caused each group of people to be inspired by the potential and the simple terminologies that Byrne used. They took it forward and the theory developed. Today, certification available for psychotherapy, counseling, education, and organizational development. Now, in my opinion, almost any human interaction may be deciphered using TA theory. It's my opinion. There are people who differ on this. And so, also, almost any professional working with human beings have something to gain from learning TA because the theory is, according to me, is applicable for every human interaction. The concept of schools of TA theory is the first step in the evolution of TA theory. The original Bernian tradition is known as the classical school. In this theory, pathology of mental illness is explained through contaminations and exclusions, which you have already learned. So, the major therapeutic technique is segregation of the ego states and strengthening of the adult through decontamination. The second school that evolved is cathexis school, developed by Jackie Schiff and Aaron Schiff. Here, the pathology of mental illness is attributed to ineffective parenting and so unhealthy parent ego state. The major therapeutic technique is reparenting. School 3 is redecision school, developed in the 80s by Robert Goulding and Mary Goulding. Here, pathology is considered to be early decisions of the child ego state. So, the major therapeutic technique is redecisions from the child in the here and now. Now, let's look at what are the recent developments in TA. Integrative psychotherapy, developed by Richard Erskine, goes a long way in integrating different concepts and bringing it out for the best of psychotherapy practice. Co-creative psychotherapy, developed by Keith Tudor and Graeme Summers, is a concept which actually brings out the importance or the contribution of the client also in his getting better. It's not the therapist doing something, the client and the therapist are co-creating the therapy benefit. And in fact, the client, not only the client, but the therapist is also learning and growing in the process. Now, functional fluency model for TA educators, developed by Susanna Temple, is another very important landmark in the TA theory development. She efficiently used the concept of functional ego state model to develop into functional aspects. And so, instead of the psychotherapy practice of going into structure and content, she focused on the functional aspects of the behavior in the adult or the integrated adult, and developed a system by which where the unhealthy aspects of the personality may be excluded and the integrated adult could be developed with the healthy aspects of the personality. Relational approach to transactional analysis is another approach developed by Hargaden and Sills. This again highlights the importance of the relationship in counseling. It's not just the techniques or the theory that is important. The relationship between the counselor and the client, or the therapist and the client, is an important component of the client getting better. The psychodynamic approach to transactional analysis by Novellino. This is a kind of going back to psychoanalysis, or rather exploring the psychoanalytic origins of the TA theory and mixing best of both worlds. Somatotherapy by Bill Connell is another very important development in TA therapy, where Bill understands so well that the mind and the body are not separate. So, whatever is happening in the mind is reflected in the body or experienced in the body. And so, his whole concept of therapy is now focusing on the physical experiences of the client. When the client experiences, when the client is trained to become aware of the bodily experiences and work on that, Bill finds that therapy and cure is easier. I want to add here that the modern understanding of neurophysiology actually corroborates well with this concept. Now, what are the resources? There are a lot of books written by Byrne. There is a list available on the itaworld.org. Many of these books are available on online bookshops. Please buy, please read, please grow. The Eric Berne Memorial Awards are all ways of advancing the theory in the early stages of the theory development. The details of each of these are available on the itaworld.org. The Transaction Analysis Journal is the storehouse of how the theory evolved. It's the storyline of the evolution of the theory. This remains the main scientific publication of the TA community. Link is available on the itaworld.org. Books on TA from others. There are many books published in the last 60 years. Many of them are available online. Just search, thanks to Google search engine, type TA books and many of them will jump up. And you search with the links, you can almost reach any one of them. TA organizations and memberships. The original TA organization is International Transaction Analysis Association. itaworld.org is the website. It's a collegium of all transactional analysts all over the world. IATA is European Association. When the organization expanded and large number of people took up TA practice in Europe, this IATA developed. The details of IATA is available on the iatanews.org. SATA is a relatively new organization, but South Asian Association of Transactional Analysts with the given website it's an aspiration to develop a healthy TA community in this region of the world. India is a very major contributor to this organization. Please go to the website and read more. There are many more regional organizations. All their web addresses are available on the itaworld.org. Now, how do we train advanced training in TA and how do we get advanced certification? Now you will get a basic certification. So there are 3-level training. The basic or the 101 you have completed. Verification certificate by ITA will be given to you. Certified practitioner or 202 training is the next level of training. This has to be done in contract with a TSTA or PTSTA. TA 101 instructorship is a kind of permission when one full 101 is done under supervision of a TSTA by a certified practitioner. Certified trainer or 303 training supervising transactional analyst in 4 areas. The International Board of Certification of the ITA issues the certificates. The details are available on the itaworld.org link on training and certification. So I invite you all to reflect and contemplate the possibility of doing advanced training. At least some of you I am sure will do in some time or later. I am a TSTA in educational practice of TA. I would love to have any one of you as my trainee. Thank you. God bless you. You will meet the right people at the right time, at the right place. TA learning is a blessing. You will have the blessing.